Hello guys, it's Ball the Feared once again. I got another video for you. This time I'm playing the Reckoning demo, and this is just going to show some gameplay, as well as the interface, combat, the skill level up system, and some of the combinations that are in the game. I'll be using my Xbox 360 controller for this on my personal computer. Other than that, there weren't a lot of options as far as graphics. There's no SLI profile yet for the game, which makes sense since it's not even out.
And only now, well into the second decade of the conflict.
As far as detail quality goes, it's a small download. It didn't take very long. It doesn't have a lot of high-res textures. And then again, it may not because it is a console game. It's just getting ported over to PC. We'll have to see what happens on release. Right now, it's a little too consoleized for me. Suffering from that consolitis. But we'll see what happens. This is the opening cinematic. Basically, it's telling you the story of the game, the events in the world that this is all transpiring in.
The new king of the Winter Court surprised us all. Singular among his
Here's your resident badass.
Evidently,
he just came in and killed the king.
Ambitious, visionary,
Because he's a boss, I
power
guess.
like none we had ever seen. Terrible and deadly.
So he ascends to the throne, as you can see. Thus far, it's not too bad. Story's typical. Something we've all seen before, I think. I think here I'm actually just showing the opening cinematics, just so you guys can see what's going on. About another 30 seconds, I start cutting up this video. Originally it was an hour long, about 80 gigs, and I chopped it down and try to get it down to about a 1 gig file. Probably less now, because I think it's about 10 minutes long.
How could we stand against such a force? For 10 years the war raged. For 10 years the armies of men and
Kinda tired, just woke up a little bit ago.
Be thankful for that.
Would've got it up last night, but I actually fell asleep while I was editing the video.
It'll need to be in our report,
Baby just
one
cried.
way or the other.
But he just ate, I just put him back down. Too early for him to be up. And he's with his mom. We had to rearrange the bedroom so we could fit the crib in there without making it hard to walk around. So now he sleeps next to his mommy all night, which is amazing. I'm sure sooner or later he's going to actually be in the bed with us. I'm sure that's her end goal or master plan. Right now I'm going through the different presets. I would assume there'd be more, better, higher quality textures, but this is just a console game ported to the PC like every other one recently. So you can be fire, water, war, death. Or you don't have to follow anybody, you can be an atheist. Which is one of the first times I think I've seen that recent memory. And there's all your presets and customizations, and definitely not my thing, so I think I started just slamming the randomize and then I hit OK. I think I ran them into a hottie. Oh yeah, I'd hit that, especially when they're dead. So I just edited this and I chopped it up to some sneak combat. As you can see, I'm butt-ass naked except for my underwear, which is how I like to play my women. There's blood and gore, so it's definitely going to be rated M. See if the dialogue is adult-like or not. And they actually just dodged my projectile, which is nice to see every once in a while. Except I like to be the one dodging, not the enemy. It's got some goofy shit going on where you just pull out a shield. You don't have a weapon, you just pull out a shield. Which is clunky if you ask me. But I just sped it up. We're at the final boss for exiting the labyrinth. And it's a rock troll. He's not very friendly. I'm having some trouble figuring out what I need to do here. Pull my shield out and I get whapped. Luckily, the healing system in the game is quite easy to do. With the controller, you just press one button. Rock trolls are immune to magic, or at least the magic I have, which is nice to know. But they're not. See how I just use my shield to bash him in. I blocked it there, didn't get staggered as much. Definitely want to be blocking this guy. I think I'm going to take him down now. I pulled out the big gun. Right here I'm going to go into the finishing move. I'm not sure if it's the same for all the bosses, but later on you get something similar to this. It's like a power-up mode where you're a lot faster and time slowed down, and then you get extra experience. Here I'm showing the skills. This is the skill set for, it's almost like Dragon Age here, where you get your shit skills that you pick from, like traps, poison, if you remember Dragon Age at all, the original origin. I'm kind of trying to figure out what I'm doing here as far as character develop. Obviously none of them looked all that great to me, so I just pick one. I think I go with blacksmithing in the end. Anytime here I'm going to pick it. Probably should have edited all this garbage out. Oh well, I'll get better at making these. I don't think anybody's actually watching them, but it can't hurt to not suck so much. And here's the advanced skills, I guess you'd call them. There's might, sorcery, and finesse. I actually didn't switch between sorcery and finesse. I apologize for that. I definitely should have. Maybe I'll make another video with this and show those skill sets as well.
None more ground.
And here I'm coming upon my first town. Something real interesting happens here. I wasn't expecting this. I think you guys will enjoy it. So I go in here and I just fuck around. I'm gonna hit him, and then I see here that if you press the up button on the gamepad, you go into aggressive mode, which allows you to attack friendly targets. That is a very large bonus for me in this game. It seems like that wasn't gonna happen. I mean, you don't actually expect that kind of shit in these types of games, but it happened, and I just started destroying the whole fucking town, which pretty much is gonna conclude. This guy's tall, bitch. It's gonna conclude the video. It's just the rest of it's me mopping up the whole town. I did more, but I just cut it out because it's basically more of the same thing. I don't show the power up, but it's nothing special. I don't think that's working quite right. I think you should resurrect right back in the middle of the mob, but hey, who's sorry you? That's not the way it's supposed to be. Combat is, it's okay, it just feels kind of clunky. Batman Arkham City, I thought the combat was actually excellent with the gamepad. This is pretty clunky with that shield and crap. And with Batman you had the counters and the different mouse buttons. This one you're just kind of mashing. There are combos where you mash and then you release and mash again. But overall, I thought the Batman Arkham City was one of the better games I played this year as far as consoleized combat with a controller. This one has a lot of work to do in that area if it's going to be anywhere near as fun as Batman was. But for a demo, an early release demo, it's not too bad. Just kind of blocking shit. That's how I roll. And you can do anything you want with your secondary weapon. Like I could do dagger, or I could do dagger bow. I could do bow dagger. Basically, X is your main and Y is your secondary. And secondary still has the same bonuses and combinations as it would if it was your main hand weapon. So it doesn't actually really matter if it's secondary or primary. That's almost 11 minutes now. The video is actually 11 minutes and 21 seconds, so it's coming to an end here real quick. Overall, I'd say it's a game to watch, but it's not a game I'm going to buy right away, that's for sure. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to get some more up later on this week, maybe 1 or 2 today. I was thinking about doing a Battlefield 3 one, but we'll see what happens. Take care.